Hey guys, I'm Zero, and today I bring you my treasure map pudding preparation video. If you haven't noticed it, I'm recording with a new microphone. I have been using this microphone for a few weeks in my stream. I hope you enjoy the new quality, and yeah, right now, if you don't understand me, I guess it's my fault and I should get better on English, or maybe I should buy a $400 microphone, kappa. Nah, jokes aside, guys, let's get right into it. Oops, sorry. Going to talk about the team information as always, the new character, which is Pudding, the different bosses, and I will show you my playthrough because as you remember from the last month, my boss teams are included into each image, into each boss. Okay, team information. This TM is going to be again middle of the month. So yeah, very nice of Bandai to not get it again early. But I have to say something really bad about this game, guys. This TM is it's terrible. It's terrible. If you haven't heavy bullet, if you haven't gotten a lot of units from the latest batches, you're going to suffer, guys. My teams are like, this is. If ranking is half bad, I swear I might not even get to 7 million. I hope I don't get to that point, because that means I might demote. But yeah, I considered it for a while picking a lower league, because this team is just not that good, guys. My free-to-play teams and my teams and my free-to-play teams are almost exactly the same. Lasts for 4 days, secret map every 3 runes, and the same rewards, which means there's a percentage reward system, and we get 3 tickets, 3 red tickets, and a lot of gold tickets like the last TM. Okay, this is the new unit, Halloween Pudding. She's int, shooter driven, 5 sockets. She has with limit break expansion Sailor Despair resistance. You can say she has cooldown reduction, but this is the first unit with cooldown reduction where I think the cooldown reduction is wasted, and I will say why. Captain ability: boosts the attack of finished characters by 3.5, their HP by 1.2, and restores special cooldowns by 1 turn when they are rewinded. Yeah, not going to use her really, but okay, sure. Outside of this TM or the next TM, as a captain, I mean. Special ability changes type slots, tandem and recovery, so all natural slots, into matching orbs and recovers all missing HP. Applies a continuous effect that applies this effect at the start of each stage for 3 turns. Okay, so how does this work? Basically, when you use this special, you immediately get full heal and also get all the natural slots matching. Now, you get like the Kaido effect, but only for 3 turns. And with that effect on, if you have still 1 turn of that effect, when you enter a new stage, on that new stage, you will heal completely and generate all matching orbs, without the enemy being able to counter you, because it's a trigger effect like Kaido. Okay, it's a really powerful special when you think about it. Maybe it's a bit situational, because there's not a lot of content where you can, in 3 turns, you can get damaged 2 times and get to the next stage. At the minimum, it's still 4 stages with full matching orbs if you just keep clearing. There is a big problem. You see, oh wow, she has cooldown reduction, she will be usable from the start too. No, you're wrong, because this pudding has 25 turns. 25 turns of cooldown when maxed, which means with the cooldown reduction, which is 10 turns, she's going to be usable on 15 turns. Which means she will have a regular cooldown 1 time, and after that, she's going to be completely unusable. I can see why they did this, because maybe it would be really easy to beat forests with certain teams, but let's be frank, certain forests can be really cheesed with a few tanky captains like Shira, Hoshiman, Sherry, Brook, whatever. There's multiple ways to cheat out a few forests. Adding this kind of restriction, for me, I think it was pretty stupid. They could have gone with 18 turn special and cooldown reduction to get it to 8 or something like that, and it will still be fully balanced. As it is, she's still a really powerful unit, but I can justify giving her more than an 8 out of 10, because yeah. really powerful effect, but I don't think you're going to use it a lot. Still, if just for on the first time, you get on the first use of the special, you get full matching orbs and full healing. That's really useful for a free-to-play unit. Might come in handy at some point. She reduce rewind on herself by 2 turns and boost in characters by 30. This together with her anti-Sailor Despair makes her really useful because they can rewind her special and they can despair her Sailor, and also she doesn't clear silence, so that's pretty useless. And yeah, might see play at some point, but I don't think it's pretty niche, pretty situational. Okay, first boss we have Raiju. If you haven't seen the last guide, I think every boss, every TM is going to have the same type of bosses. One boss with shitty stats and doing something annoying or not, because Raiju is way less annoying than Chopper. And the rest of the boss have 900k, 1 million HP from the first level. Raiju really easy. She does despair. I used double time skip team with the Kizuna Kaido, and yeah, kill her. You can use kids if you don't feel like autoing. If not, just use the kids on the final stage and just kill her. She only does despair. Next we have Ace. Does a few more things. Defense up and paralysis. I use Blackbird team, TM Blackbird team. Use his special and use Crocodile, which is the unit that removes the paralysis. And I don't think defense up is going to be a problem. If it is, you can kill him over 2 turns and kill him with over 2 turns with using 3 specials. And you can also have a BB support on one of the units, so you generate a matching orb, because he puts slots unfavorable, and what we do is with the Blackbird, we make them not reduce or damage, but we don't have matching orbs in return. So yeah, you have to check if he needs a defense add-on reducer or not. I don't think it will be needed, because normally it's not needed. Next we have Luffy. Annoying things are paralysis and attack down. Attack down is going to be cleared in my team by Neptune, and paralysis is going to be cleared by Halloween Robin. And yeah, when you don't have a pudding, just put another captain. Really easy. Katakuri, you need a silence remover because he has a very potent silence remover, a very potent silence, which is 7 turns. And he will also put the lock chime multiplier on 1.1. I suggest you use, if you don't have the Summer Rebecca, like I do, and I plan on using, you have to use, well, you still have to use, I think, double Nami Senji Captain. You can use the 2 Nami Senji Captains to clear the silence and also transform them and have the damage with the orb boost. And Enel clears the lock chime multiplier and also puts a chime boost. With the rest of the damage specials, you should clear him really easily. And next we have the pudding fight. The pudding fight, stage 4 is Sanji, which is really annoying because he puts an attack down for 3 turns and puts a random slot orb barrier, so can get 2 quick orbs. Or 2 decks, 2 whatever. Really annoying. What I suggest is that you cycle orbs until you can clear it. If not, you will have to stall. If you see that you have to stall very often, guys, I'm sorry, just instead of Crocodile, put some damage reducer, because Crocodile is 1.2. I think you should be able to put it. Maybe even you can put even pudding there and just stall. Just use pudding when your HP gets lower, but you're going to have to stall and the runes are going to be lower, obviously. And then we have Pudding on the main fight, 2 million HP as always, you see. She's really annoying because the reduced damage taken can be reduced by any 135 unit. You might not go with my reasoning, guys, but honestly I was so tired of making my teams that I decided to go with TM Raiju, which is 1.1. It's the first time I use a 1.1 on a main boss fight. Use TM Raiju, she clears the reduced damage taken and the paralysis. Use Moria Perona, they clear the paralysis and also put the conditional. Use the rest of the specials and easy peasy. Yeah, guys. You can clear the rainbow shield with Mihawk, but the thing is that I don't want to depend. Because what if I don't have Mihawks? This is my problem. This is why I didn't not what I did not put raise you. That's the problem. I don't want to depend on having Mihawks or not. What if I don't have Mihawks? Yeah. Next we have the main boss, the invasion boss, Sabo. Reduces special offense as always. On the second battle there is Koala, I think. Yes, Koala. Koala does slot change and bind, and Sabo does special reverse, despair, and change multiplayer roll rate. For the second stage I use Pudding, which is the only, there's no 135 bind reducer, so I have to use a 1.21. She also manages to clear the empty slot, so that's pretty good. And yeah, on the other one, you can use the specials on the previous stage because Sanji or Lau can be carried to the next stage. The despair can be cleared in my team by Yellow Kuma or in the free-to-play team by Hiruluk. And the chain multiplayer world rate is countered by the chain lock that page 1 uses. You don't even need to use the full effect of page 1 because it's going to be enough. Okay, here you have the playthrough, guys. If you want to stop it and read, or just go to the image guide and check it. And this is it, guys. Thank you for watching or reading this guide. I hope it was better for you to understand my English. I know sometimes I speak too fast, and that's when you can understand me. But I think for the most part it should be better now, guys. So thank you for watching this guide, guys. I hope you like it, and I hope to see you on the next video. See you.